My name is Pierre Niyigena. I am from Rwanda, and I am a film producer, and I am a creative producer for a film called Rusaro that was part of Great Lakes Creative Producers Lab. The role of a creative producer is new to the industry, not really I think in Europe or USA, but on the African continent, we are still getting introduced to it. And me myself as a young producer, it was the first time I've actually gotten the training for a producer. It was the first time. So for me to be able to sit with all these accomplished film producers, distributors, who tells you like how it is, tell you the truth, and you're free to ask questions, and then, man, for me it was a place to be. When I applied, I even said it in my motivation letter. I was like, man, please, this is where I need to be, because I'm a producer who with no training. I need training, and I know there's so many good stories that we can't tell from Africa, from my country, from Uganda, from the whole of East Africa. And the world has never seen these stories. And these stories to happen, it's gonna take creative producers. So I knew from the beginning, even before I was selected. So when I got selected, man, I was like, yeah, yes. The thing I learned a lot, and this is probably going to change a lot about my approach, is because I started out as a writer, director. So we have this, sometimes as creatives, we fall in love with our ideas. So the way we start thinking about a film is like, man, I have this romantic film. I picture the sunset. You know, I have this film that is so complex. You think about your characters, and that's where sometimes you can get lost there, right? And then you make a film. You actually go on the market, you find out that nobody wants to see this movie. Or maybe the people who want to see the film won't give you back the money that you made the movie with. But it was stressed to me in the lab, you know, to think about idea, emotion, and market. Because that's the role of a creative producer, right? Have an idea. You understand what is the emotions in the film, why you want to make it, blah, 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 all those juicy stuff, but then quickly go on the market. Where is this film going to go? Who is making films like this? Where do they go? Who produces them? Who funds them? You know, to understand the audience, also like the audience reception, how it's going to be, and you start doing this work in the development, right? Yeah, then that's the role of a creative producer. So that really completely changed the way I look at movies. Yeah, joining the lab, for me, it has kind of shifted. You know, you look at development lab and you think maybe you're going to come and raise money for your project, or you go home with like the whole boot. It's you who has like, you're gonna now start hiring writers and make the film. But when I came, it was kind of challenged, because I learned from my mentors that my film wasn't really where I thought it was, as far as being ready for the international global market. So it put me back to the drawing. I had to go back to the drawing board to work on my story, to gear it better to the international market. Yeah, and at the end, the expectations kind of shifted. Last remarks is that African cinema is coming, and it's gonna take a lot of energy. It's gonna take a lot of energy from us, and passion, and no quitting. But whoever sees this, I want them to know that, you know, if we get together, collaborate, you know, we're gonna make miracles happen.